Hi, everyone. Thank you, Theodore and Immigration Research Forum team, and thank you all for being here today. My name is Claudia Serra, and I'm a poet, editor, and translator, co-founder of National Translation Month, which is a festival of literary translations happening in the United States each September. During that time, we publish and promote the work of translators everywhere in the world. In 2022, we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary, so I invite all of you to join us this September for that. And because it's spring, because I have a new book out, Writing on the Walls at Night, published by Unsolicited Press, I would like to read to you a couple of short poems. Spring is my favorite season, and one of the reasons that spring is my favorite season is that it's a battle against the oppression of winter. Spring brings everything to this battle, its warmth, its mărțișoare charms, and its spells of the days of the Babele. So I wrote a short poem about that huge battle that happens every spring. The explosions are green and they happen in spring. First, the trees shoot up bullet-shaped buds, tight and glistening. The magnolia amasses fat grenades. The forsythia arms flamethrowers at 5 a.m. when the robin gives the signal. They all detonate at once in tender green, white, pink, and blue. Pow, pow, bang, kaboom, kaboom. So I've been asked what part of our culture or of my experience or of my Romanian identity is important to share with everyone in my adoptive country. And the short answer is everything. It turns out you can take this girl out of Romania, but you can't take Romania out of this girl. So I write about my Romanian identity, about history, a lot about my history, about my father, my family, and my immigrant experience. Fairy tales, myths, songs, even Romanian proverbs. They all find their way in my poems. And I wanted to read, because I write a lot about history, and here is a poem about the deportations in our recent history. The names. Trains, 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 chew the night with steel teeth. Cattle trains crowded with names. Maria, Ioana, Stefana, Gheorghe, Ion, Constantin. Trains loaded with souls, some moaning, some silent, taking them to the end of the world. What is the train conductor thinking, looking ahead in the dark? Can he see in the headlights the tracks leading into an unfamiliar land? Does he feel the heaviness of his train carrying the shame of the world? Or does he feel lucky he's not one in the cars? He squints and lights a cigarette. For a moment his face flares up, then darkness eats it again. Maria, Ioana, Stefana, Gheorghe, Ion, Constantin came back in spring as snow crocuses, a field of names trembling in the sun. Step lightly, dear, watch out for the numb bee that lands on their tongues and sips their songs. And because March 8 is almost here, and March 8 is for Romanians almost the equivalent of a Mother's Day, I want to read a poem dedicated to my mom in Romania and all to all the moms everywhere. A peach, an apricot, and a nectarine pit. In her dream, my mother plants in the ground a peach, an apricot, and a nectarine pit. The trees grow in my dreams. They send down roots that tangle my brain and spread in my body. They wrap up in branches, in blood vessels. My mother comes and grafts a branch from her dream onto my small trees. Years pass. The orchard grows tall and wide. In late winter, my father prunes the trees. In my dream, the trees bloom, petals fall, and fruits grow and ripen in the sun. In her dream, Mom picks a peach and tastes my son. Thanks so much, everyone, and happy spring.